Hello my dear students. Today we are going to discuss remaining questions from exercise 2.4. So sixth question. There is a narrow rectangular plot reserved for a school in Maholi village. The length and breadth of the plot are in the ratio 11:4. At the rate rupees 100 per meter, it will cost the village panchayat rupees 75,000 to fence the plot. What are the dimensions of the plot? So here we need to find out the dimensions of the plot. Dimensions means we need to find out length and breadth of the plot. Okay, so let us start. So here it is said that it's a narrow rectangular plot. So let it be a narrow rectangular plot. Okay. So the length and breadth of the plot are in the ratio 11:4. So how come we can write length, let it be 11x, and breadth let it be 4x. Is it clear? At the rate of rupees 100 per meter, it will cost the village panchayat 75,000 to fence the plot. That means for this plot, if they want to construct a fence around this, means fence around this plot, means it will cost total of 75,000 for the panchayat, because per meter it takes 100 rupees. Okay, per meter it will take 100 rupees. Okay, so total cost is how much? Total cost, it takes 75,000. To construct a fence around this means total cost it will take 75,000, because per meter it takes 100 rupees. Okay, so per meter means for 1 meter it will take 100 rupees. Is it clear? That means we need to find out this area. How much it will be around this. That means we need to find out the perimeter of the rectangle, right? So perimeter, how come we can find out? We know that perimeter equals to 2 into length plus breadth. Is it clear? So if we know the perimeter of this rectangle, we just need to multiply by 100, which gives us 75,000. While solving that equation, we will be getting our answers. Did you understand? Okay, let us start, then you will be. Okay, so now now what we are going to take means let length be 11x and breadth be 4x. Okay, so length be 11x and breadth be 4x. So therefore the perimeter of the rectangle is perimeter of a rectangle. We know that perimeter of a rectangle, which is equals to 2 into length plus breadth, right? So 2 into length, which is 11x, plus breadth we know 4x. So what it comes? 2 into 11 plus 4 means 15x. So we will be getting here 30x. Okay, this is the perimeter of this rectangular plot. Okay, so now we got the perimeter. Now we know that for 1 meter it costs 100. Okay, and we know the perimeter of the rectangle also, and the total cost also is given 75,000. So as said in the question, see, as per the question, how come we can write 30x into, that is the total perimeter of this one. Okay, total perimeter of rectangular plot is 30x, which is multiplied by per meter 100 rupees, right? So per meter 100 rupees, then we will be getting our total cost as 75,000, which is given in the question. Is it clear? So what it will come? 3,000x equals to 75,000. Therefore x is equals to 75,000 divided by 3,000. So this one will get cancelled, and here 25 will be coming, isn't it? So what we are getting here, x value we are getting here 25. If we know x value is 25 means we can find out the length. Okay. Therefore, length equals to 11x. That is 11 into 25, which is equals to 275 meter. Length will be 275 meter and breadth is equals to 4x. That is 4 into 25, which gives us 100 meter. So let me explain once again. It is said in the question that it is a rectangular plot and the length and breadth ratio is given. So length 11x and 4x we have taken, and also said in the question that at the rate of 100 per meter, that means for 1 meter it cost 100 rupees. Okay, and the total cost to fence around this rectangular plot is 75,000 also given in the question. So we know that it's a rectangular plot and to fence around it means we need to know the perimeter. So to find out the perimeter, we know that perimeter of a rectangle is equals to 2 into length plus breadth. Okay. So 2 into 11x plus 4x means 2 into 15x will come, which is equals to 30x. Okay. So as per the question, if we know the perimeter of this plot means just we need to multiply per meter is 100 and total is given 75,000, right? So 30x into 100, which is equals to 75,000. So 3000x which is equals to 75,000. So x equals to 75,000 divided by 3000. So we will be getting x value as 25. If we know the x value, we know to substitute this in the length. Length is 11x. So 11 into 25, we will be getting 275 meters here, and breadth is 4x. So we will be getting 4 into 25. So 100 meter. Is it clear, students? Hassan buys two kinds of cloth materials for school uniforms. Shirt material that cost him rupees 50 per meter and trouser material that cost him rupees 90 per meter. For every 3 meters of the shirt material, he buys 2 meters of the trouser material. He sells the materials at 12% and 10% profit respectively. His total sale is 36,600 rupees. How much trouser material did he buy? So this is our question. While seeing the question itself, you will be thinking that it's a really tough question, but it is easy if you understand some points. Okay. So before going to start with this question, you need to know some terms. Okay. So let us discuss that first. Then we will be moving to this question. Okay. Clear? So now here we have already learned in our lower classes that what is meant by selling price, cost price, selling price and profit. Do you remember? So cost price is that if we are buying something, that is what called cost price. If we are buying something, we are giving money to the merchant, money to the shopkeeper. That is what called cost price. Right, students? Selling price. Selling price means if someone is selling something for some money, for some rate means that is what called selling price. Is this clear? So now profit. If someone is bought something for 10 rupees and he is selling that one for 15 rupees, then he is earning their profit. Right? That's what mean by profit. If you are clear with these three terms, what? Cost price, selling price and profit. Okay. So if you understood what is meant by cost price, selling price, profit, then we will move to the next step. Okay. For example, we need to know what is meant by profit. Okay. For example, it is given that the cost price of an object or cost price of any object. Okay. Let it be a pen of rupees 300. Imagine. Okay. Cost price of an pen is rupees 300 and the profit percentage also given. Okay. Profit percentage is given. Means it said that profit percentage is 20%. If like that means how much percentage, how much profit, how we will find out the profit? Profit means we need to write here 20% of 300. Right. So how to find out here profit? Here we need to do like 300 into 20 divided by 100. So this one will get cancelled and here it will come 60. This is the profit amount. Is it clear? Profit means, see, cost price is given here 300 and profit percentage also we know 20%. Okay. If so, we know how to find out profit. How we need to find out profit? The percentage of the cost price we have to take. Okay, that means 20% of 300 means 300 into 20 divided by 100. So here we got 60. This is an example I am saying for your understanding. Okay. So after this, if we know that another formula is there for selling price. Selling price equals to cost price plus profit. Okay. So we need to find out the selling price means selling price. Are you able to understand? Selling price, I am writing it as SP. Cost price, I am writing it as CP. Okay. So if we know this, if you want to find out selling price means we need to know the cost price and to that we need to add the profit. Okay. That means for in this question, cost price is given here 300, right? And profit we have find out that 60 rupees. So we will be getting here answer as 360 rupees. Is it clear, students, how I have done this one? This is for your understanding. If you are clear with this profit and this selling price, then only we will be moving to this question. Okay. So cost price, selling price, profit. If you want to find out profit, the cost price and profit percentage we know means what we need to do. The cost price multiplied by profit percentage we have to see. Is it clear? The same way selling price we want to find out means cost price plus this profit we need to do. Okay. Clear? If you are clear with this terms, then we will be going with this question. Okay. So now, Hassan buys two kinds of cloth materials for school uniforms, school uniforms. Okay. Shirt material that cost him rupees 50 per meter and trouser material that cost him rupees 90 per meter. Is it clear, students? So, he bought shirt material. He bought shirt material for how much rupees? 50 rupees. He bought shirt material for 50 rupees and trouser for 90 rupees. Okay. Per meter. For every 3 meters of the shirt material, for every 3 meters of the shirt material, he buys 2 meters. He buys 2 meters of the trouser material. This is the ratio which is given in the question, right? For every 3 meters of shirt material, he buys 2 meters of the trouser material. Okay. So, this is the ratio which we are getting from the question. Okay. That means this is for, if he is buying 3 meters shirt material means he is buying with respect to that he is buying 2 meters trouser material. Okay. So now this is the, this let it be X. So let material of shirt, let material of shirt be how much? 3x and material of trouser be 2x. Is it clear, students? So now what is given in the next case? Not next case, next step. For every 3 meters of he sells the materials at 12% and 10% profit respectively. Okay. Next is said that the profit percentage is given for shirt and trouser. For shirt, how much is the profit percentage? 12% and for trouser 10% respectively. Okay. He sells the materials at 12% and 10% respectively. So these are the data which is given and his total sale price also given. What is the total sale price given? Total sale while selling all these things he got 36,600 rupees also. Okay. So now, so we have taken that let the material of shirt be 3x, then the material of trouser is 2x, right? Now we need to find out the cost price. How come we can find out the cost price? Cost price means how much money he had given and he bought it, right? So we need to find out the cost price first. So cost price of shirt. What will be the cost price of shirt? Shirt he bought per meter rupees 50, right? So 3, and how much he bought? 3x. So 3x into 50. So which gives us 150x, isn't it? So what is the cost price of trouser? Trouser he bought for 90 rupees, that to 2 meter he bought, right? So 2x into 90. So he will be giving money of, he will give 180 rupees. 180x is the money. As we don't know the money, so we are getting here for shirt cost price 150x and for trouser cost price 180x. Is it clear? This is the cost price. Now here profit percentage is also given for the materials, right? For the shirt and for the trouser. So we need to find out the profit. Okay, profit for shirt and trouser. Is it clear? So what will be the profit for shirt? First we will see. As we discussed earlier, as I said you just before, if we know the cost price and profit percentage means we can find out the profit, right? Here in this question, what is the profit percentage for shirt? For shirt, it is said that 12%. And what is the cost price of shirt? We have found out that 150x. Isn't it, students? So we need to substitute this here. That means how come we can write this one? 12% of 150. Okay, 12% of 150, which is equals to 12 divided by 100 into 150. So it will get cancelled, and 12 15s are 170. 170 divided by 10. So we'll be getting here 17x. Okay. So we got the profit as 17x. Profit of shirt is 17x. Is it clear? Now we need to find out the profit for trouser. For the case of trouser, what is 10% of the cost price? What is the cost price of trouser? 180, right? So we need to write 180x. Here 150x, okay. Here also x is there. I'm sorry, I did not write it first. Okay, 10% of 180x. So that means how we need to write? 10 divided by 100 into 180 will come 18x. So now we have got our profit for shirt and trouser. Is it clear, students? Now we know what is the cost price and profit means. Now we can find out our selling price. Okay, so for selling price, what is the formula I said you? Cost price plus profit, right? We have seen that selling price is equals to cost price plus profit, isn't it? So here what we need to do means selling price of shirt we need to write first. Okay, selling price of shirt means first we need to take the cost price of shirt. What is the cost price of shirt? 150x, right? So 150x plus what is the profit of the shirt? 17x. 17x. Okay, so what it comes? X 7 167x will be coming. Selling price of shirt. Now we need to find out selling price of trouser. What is the selling price of trouser? That means cost price plus profit. Cost price is 180x, right? So 180x plus trouser profit is 18x plus 18x. So while adding what it comes? X. Here 8, 9, 1. So 198x will be coming, isn't it? So now what we need to do, now we got our selling price also. So now we know that our cost price, with the help of cost price and profit, we have got our selling price, right? So it is said already in the question that if the selling price is, so here trouser we got selling price of trouser 180x plus 18x, so we got 198x, right? So now we need to, it's now it's said in the question that total sale means what? The selling price of trouser plus selling price of shirt gives us total sale, right? So what we need to do means, students, here I have done one mistake. 12 into 15 we get 180. Okay, so here it is 180, here it comes 180, so here it is 18x. Is it clear? 18x, here also 18x will come, so here 168 will come. Make it clear, students, here 168x will come. Okay, so here 168x, here 198x. Now total sale means, total sale value is given that how much? 36,600 rupees, right? So total sale means selling price of shirt plus selling price of trouser gives us this 36,600. So selling price of shirt is how much? 168x plus selling price of trouser 198x, which gives us 36,600. So 168 plus 198, 366x equals to 36,600. So therefore x value will be equals to 36,600 divided by 366. So it will get cancelled and we will be getting here answer as 100. So x value we got 100. Okay, so in the question they asked us to find for how much money she bought trouser material. Okay, so trouser material she bought for 2x. So therefore she bought trouser material for 200 rupees. Is it clear, students? Is this easy for you? See, once again I will be explaining you. Okay, see, before starting this question you need to know what is mean by profit. If the cost price and profit percentage is given, you know how to find out the profit. Okay, and selling price is that which is equals to cost price plus profit. If you are clear with these terms, okay, then this question is very easy. This one we have already learned in our lower classes. Okay, so now as per the question it is given that for shirt per meter is 50 rupees and he bought 3 meters. Okay, and here if he is buying 3 meter shirt material means with respect to that he is buying 2 meter for trouser also. Okay, so the ratio is 3x is to 2x. Okay, so we are taking the shirt material is 3x and trouser material is 2x. For shirt material per meter 50 rupees and for trouser per meter 90 rupees, and he is getting profit 12% and 10%. 12% for shirt and 10% for trousers. Students, here if you are getting any doubt how the percentage, here respectively one word is there. That means with about what we are saying, that percentage is first set. Here first they are saying about shirt material. So here 12% is for shirt material and 10% is for trouser material. Is it clear? And total sale cost also is given 36,600. Okay, so let material of shirt is 3x and material of trouser we have taken 2x. So we need to know what is cost price. How come we can find out cost price? Cost price is that he bought this much material for this much money, right? So while multiplying this is the money which he had given to the shopkeeper. So 3x into 50, 150x is the cost price for shirt, and for trouser 2x into 90, that is 180x is the cost price for trouser. Okay, now profit percentage is given. Profit percentage is that for 12% for shirt. So if we want to find out profit for shirt means 12% of 150x. That means percentage of the cost price. So 12% of cost price of shirt is 150x, right? So 12 by 100 into 150 into x. Okay, so while multiplying, we will be getting here 180. 180x divided by 10 will be coming. So this one will get cancelled and we will be getting here 18x for profit for shirt. Okay, then for trouser, 10% of cost price. 10% of cost price is 180. So we will be getting 10% of 180x means 10 divided by 100 into 180. So while cancelling out all the zeros, we will be getting here 18x. Now we know what is the cost price and profit means easily we can find out selling price by using this formula. Selling price equals to cost price plus profit. So cost price is that for shirt 150x plus the profit we got 18x. So while adding these two, we will be getting 168x. This is the selling price of shirt. For trouser, we know 180x plus 18x. Okay, is the 18x is the profit and 180x is the cost price. While adding these two, we will be getting 198x. So total sale amount is given in the question, that is 36,600. So selling price, if these two selling price gives, while adding these two selling price only, he will be getting the total sale, that is 36,600, isn't it? So shirt, selling price of shirt plus selling price of trouser is equals to 36,600. While adding these two terms, we will be getting 168x plus 198, which gives us 36,600. So while adding these two, 366x equals to 36,600. So therefore x is here, it is multiplied. While taking to the right hand side, we need to divide by 366. So while dividing, we are getting x value as 100. Okay, so we know that she bought trouser material, we have taken it as 2x. So 2 multiplied by 100 means for 200 rupees only he bought the material. Is it clear, students? Half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. The rest 9 are drinking water from the pond. Find the number of deer in the herd. So here the total number of deer be x. We are going to take the total number of deers be x. Okay, in that half of them are grazing in the field. So total number is x means half of them are grazing means what it will come? X by 2 will be coming, isn't it? So now rest of them, see, of the remaining are playing nearby. The means and 3/4 of the remaining are playing. See, 3/4 of the remaining. That means from the total, half of them are grazing. So remaining half is there, right? See, from this x minus x by 2, which gives us again what? While taking reciprocal, what it comes here? 2x minus x by 2. So again it will come x by 2, right? So in this half, okay, in this half, 3/4 of them are playing. Okay, so total number of deers is x. Half of the deers are grazing in the field, and remaining half, 3/4 of them are playing. So in remaining half, 3/4 of them are playing. So number of deers who are playing, which are playing, are 3/4. Is it clear? See, so this term will come again x by 2. So x by 2 into 3/4. So which gives us 3x by 8. Okay, and the rest 9 are drinking water from the pond. Okay, so number of deers who are drinking water, that's equals to 9. Is it clear, students, how we have got here 3x by 8? See, if total number of deers are 4 means half of them are grazing. Okay, these are grazing. So from 4, 2 will go means again 2 is remaining, right? From that 2, 3/4 of them are playing. So what we need to do? We need to find 2 into 3/4, right? So 3/2 will be coming here. 3/2 are from the remaining half, 3/4 of them are playing and 9 of them are drinking water. Okay, so here we need to find 2 into 3 by 4. This is for example only I said. Okay, is it clear, students? The same thing only here also. The total number of deers is x, means in that half of them are grazing. That means x by 2 are grazing, and number of deers playing are, means from total half is going, means again half is there. In that half, 3 by 4 of them are drinking, 3 by 4 of them are playing, and 9 are drinking water. So we can write like this. We need to take x by 2 into 3 by 4. So we will be getting 3x by 8. Okay, so number of deer drinking water is 9. So now we can make the equation. How we can make the equation? So these are the total numbers. So x by 2. So as per the question, we can write x by 2 plus 3x by 8 plus 9 equals to x. So total number of deers is equals to x. Now we are going to take here LCM, means we will be getting 8, right? So here what it comes, 8 means 8 into, 8 means 4x plus 3x plus 72 divided by 8 is equals to x. So while taking this 8 to this side, 4x plus 3x plus 72 equals to 8x, right? So 7x plus 72 equals to 8x. While taking 7x from left hand side to the right hand side, means what it comes, 72 equals to 8x minus 7x. So while subtracting this, we will be getting here x. Therefore, x equals to 72. So the number of deers, therefore number of deer equals to 72. Is it clear, students? Here you need to understand only this part. Okay, I hope you understood this one. Okay, because total number of deers are x and half of them are grazing. So remaining half is there. In that remaining half, 3 by 4 of them are playing and 9 are drinking water. Okay, so 3 by 4 of them are playing means x by 2 into 3 by 4. So 3x by 8. This is the number who are all playing. Okay, and 9 is the rest of them who are drinking water. Is it clear? So if you are clear with this, means this equation we can make and we can find out the number of deers. Okay.